Hello, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds. Let's see. We are on
I can take a hint.
a Roseway. Yes. We have visited the storage facility, and we are going to this secret lab section. However, I also need to remember to revisit antibiotics lab and this area somewhere over here for some ship decorations. Now, with that said, we can go on. Previous episode was nice in terms of stealth because we managed to navigate quite a dense environment. And I've been also thinking that I'm not sure if I'm actually utilizing my stealth. Do you show this as a weak spot? Like you show that I can do some special effects if I hit these areas, right? That's basically it. Do you show that because... Yes, because I have location hit effects. Okay. I do not have location hit effect with my melee. And neither have I power or sweep attacks. So the only attack that I actually have is the usual and boring one. But I'm not sure if I have been actually hitting them on the head with my plasma cutter. An outlaw. Level 12. It's more Saltuna than an average person. Lillian. Outlaw striker. So I read that I might be able to talk with Lillian, but she's surrounded by all these other characters. And she's standing right there. I just saw an outlaw over here. Yes, there is this guy. And I also have another over there. 2, 3, 4 of them on this area. 5. Squad leader. First smoke and tile over one sword. Okay. So what are my options? I can try to go on a long sweep over there and then approach this area like sort of like from this entrance. Alright. And I'm looking right at the thing that I need probably. I do wish to visit the lab as my first point of priority, as a matter of fact. This entrance is surprisingly empty from all the people. Now there is a striker that looks in this way, right? Right. So we'll try to go over here then. Oh, maybe I can visit this thing as well, because yeah, I've noticed it previously, but I thought that the hills from the northern side, they're a little bit more steep. And this time it looks like a path. So can I get to this thing? Yeah, I definitely can. But can I find anything here, or it's just a thing? Seems like just a hull of something, and there is nothing else in here. There is descent this way, which, yeah, will take me to the lab. Yeah, I assume that's somewhere this direction. There should be a way to the ventilation shaft. Now we have another scrap mechanical. So I've been also wondering, like, about the fact that cripple. I've been wondering about the weak spot mechanics, and I assume that with well, according to the video that I saw, that in case of mechanicals and other stuff, the weak spot is the blue spot. It's not even highlighted as one, but it's supposed to be one. In case of humans and animals, that should be... No, in case of humans, that's the head. But it's not clear for me if that should be like the slit of a helmet. Of a... Yeah, some helmets have slits, you know. Or whether it's just generally like the head direction. With some animals, there are just again some highlighted points. It's not clear to me whether you can see them, like with the time dilation or anything, or you're supposed to know about them, or you're supposed to discover them. But I begin to doubt whether I have been actually hitting with my plasma cutter, whether I have been hitting heads or not.
Mysterious doors are the funnest sorts of doors.
After you.
Alright.
Smells like they gotta back up somewheres. Maybe even a fatberg. Oh, nasty.
Tactical shotgun. Anti-Cleo's secret lab. Remember to keep anti-secrets secret. Wage determined by merit of your work. Hi. You do not react on me? Why? Maybe I'm so proficient in sneaking that they stopped reacting on me at all? Because there are quite a lot of them. And they just outright ignore me? Don't get me wrong, I'm totally fine with that. I'm just confused whether it is how it's supposed to work or not. Yeah, so see, this one reacts on me. Who's Orson? Perhaps it's just one of the quests that I picked up and I need to do. Let's not push our luck even further because in general this area seems empty, so we will ignore it and we will push a little bit further this way. I saw a guy over here, yes, there he is. I need to understand his movement patterns because this area is pretty open. Okay, there is a terminal. Messages. Agarwal. Raptidon sedative. Hans, I have good news and I have bad news. The bad news is that we've got a spread problem. Thanks to the little monsters chewing on our wires, our ventilation system is temporarily offline. If your Raptidons are cranky, you'll need to sedate them manually. Bring a few canisters of sedative and hook it up to the auxiliary terminal in the main research chamber. The good news is that my Hephaestus hammers clobbered your precious Rizzo's rangers. Would you care for some Auntie Cleo's tripicale pasta sauce with your humble pie? Hans, please explain the unmitigated disaster I'm currently holding in my hand. I have here a form approving the relocation of our Raptidon mother to the main hall, a form signed by you. First of all, the structural integrity of our Raptidon tanks are not nearly sufficient to contain an enraged Raptidon mother. Secondly, Raptidons are notoriously territorial and extremely protective of their young. Please stop me if I'm using too many numbers for you. I know you have a problem with basic arithmetic, seeing how you don't seem to realize that Raptidon mother plus Raptidon tank equals murder. Respectfully yours, Gale.
Hey! You! Over here!
Excuse me?
Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you.
Okay. Anton wants a problem fixed. I imagine he means you.
Yes, I imagine he does. But we all have problems. It is the human condition. I am myself ensnared in this wretched place. You want to kill me. I don't want to die. Therefore, it is in my best interest to negotiate with you. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for my life.
Why are you down here?
Same reason you are, more than likely. I imagine we picked up the same tip. Secret research facility, abandoned town, minimal security.
No, I'm tracking down a distress call.
Crane actually sent out a cry for help? Oh, the poor bastard. Seeing his life's work snatched from him? Must be like losing a child.
What do you have against Anton?
Crane is the man who runs this lab. Probably gone around the bend fretting over his beloved research. Not that there's anything lovable about diet toothpaste.
Did you say diet toothpaste?
Diet toothpaste. Can you imagine a more pernicious example of corporate materialism? I do not know what is worse. Working here, or dying here.
So you went through all this trouble to steal a formula for diet toothpaste.
What matters is that I have been lied to. I was led to believe this was a high-priority corporate facility hiding valuable research. This job was not supposed to end with me stuck in some wretched lab smelling like rats. So I would be very much obliged if you gave me a break.
So what's in it for me?
You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while.
I don't know, my while is worth a lot.
I am good for my word. You will be equitably rewarded on my honor. but I will not haggle or bargain with you until you help me.
Tell
The
me what you
first
need.
thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the Raps for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen.
I'm going to need a good reason to risk my neck for you.
Because Crane is a tool. Because no good deed goes unrewarded. Because doing me a good turn is the honorable and decent thing. Take your pick.
What kind of a reward are we talking?
The research I carry is valuable. I am willing to go halves with you.
Or I can dispatch you and maybe your guys, and then the whole research is mine, right? If I am pushing her too hard, like if I'm saying that's not good enough, she will not give me all the research, right? To help a bandit or not help a bandit? Do I want to give that research to Anton, or do I not want to give a research to Anton? Do I care about Anton? No. Alright then.
You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
What will I get myself into if I help you out?
Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you.
I can talk the guards into leaving, but your people have to let them pass.
You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. If you can talk those guards into standing down, my people will follow suit.
There is something else I need to know.
I'll help however I can.
Your doors stuck fast. How did you manage to lock yourself in?
The Raps took us by surprise, as they would anyone. My crew were split apart and lost in the corridors. They went one way, I went another. You'll need a keycard to unlock my door. I don't know where they're kept, but I'd start by checking the security office.
I've got some questions
Ask
about
away.
you.
I have got nothing but time.
What do you intend to do with the research?
Sell it, of course. I don't have any use for the scribblings of idiotic scientists, but whoever gave me this tip obviously does. Assuming I make it out of this place alive. And with my ship out of commission, I'll have to leave on foot and hope my luck changes. One problem at a time, I suppose.
You act like corporations are your enemy. What do you have against them?
From the day we are born, we are made to obey. Never question, never hope. Never dream of anything greater than the lot appointed to us. Corporations expect us to work until the day we die. But they could not give a half-bit shit about our lives.
Why would you and your crew raid an anti-Cleo facility?
No one asks why anymore. The establishment tells us to live here, work there, eat that, drink this. All our choices are made for us, so we forget we ever had a choice. I am doing this because I can. Because it thrills me. Because I take a deep and profound pleasure from stabbing at the heart of corporate power, no matter how shallow the wound.
I'll be back.
Okay.
You know what's suspicious is that her crew is like lying down around here. Vaughn's lab.
Reminds me of medical school.
I want to make sure there are no enemies. Yeah, these are no enemies. Raptidons. Some beats. Oh. A label on the canister states Anticleus Raptigon is guaranteed to render even the largest Raptidon unconscious for no less than 6 hours and has a refreshing antiseptic scent. Should a method for gas dispersal be found, this canister may prove very useful. Vortex maze. What the hell is a vortex maze? Okay, it's not an unusual weapon. One-handed melee with a 107 points of damage. Christ almighty. I mean, also the noise range is 5.5. Okay, experiment in progress. Auto pause engaged. Okay, I can recalibrate the experiment. What does it mean to recalibrate it? Emergency sample purge. Okay, let's view experiment log. So far, the mask extraction is coming along nicely. Pressure levels seem to be staying even, and variance in the samples seems to be at an acceptable tolerance. I thought these wraps smelled bad on the outside. Now that they are cut open, everyone is likely to avoid my lab for the rest of the day while I finish this up. Wait a sec, there is some kind of commotion going on out in the hall. An alarm just started going off. Must be another damn security system check. Let me go see what is going on. Let's try to recalibrate an experiment. Yield 50 milliliters. Alright. Opapa. You do not look aggressive anymore. I don't think it is actually being aggressive. Can I check it on this other guy? Is he being aggressive? He does not. Really, you're chill with me.
Hey.
Okay, that simplifies things. It simplifies them significantly.
Mind if I grab a few souvenirs?
I don't. And that's exactly what I'm doing, right? pulse hammer. Argus security systems. Okay, messages from Finley. Orson, you assured me the new lunch rations are harmless, but I've experienced an unexpected flood of symptoms. I've logged irregular seepage every afternoon between 14:23 and 14:43. Please find what I consider evidence deposited in your mailbox. Orson, I took our auto-mechanical parts back. I catch you swiping from maintenance again, I'll slap you down so hard they'll feel it in Byzantium. We got enough problems keeping them contraptions running. From Cortez. Hey Orson, if you're up for it, there should be a new batch of concentrated distillate available tonight. Meet me outside the gate at 5. Okay. So, well, you know me. 5 goes here. Then science or engineering. I believe like this might be slightly more dialogue related and other stuff related and like, so maybe we'll go like this. Perks. Was there not an assassin perk around here? Restored per kill, science weapon damage. So speed demon is nice. Let's see. Quiet weapon damage is nice. Dialogue when you have no companions. No. Health restored. Okay, so I do like the speed demon over here and an assassin over here. But that does mean that I need to find a way to make... well, let's first try. If we engage combat, we will try to hit them in the head. So I will try to stand up in the very last moment and then smack them. For now, I will take this one. So if I go to Codex and then the basic, there should be crouching and to sneak. So does that mean that outside of crouching, it doesn't count? Okay. What do we consider a hit from sneaking position? You guys leave a lot of money on the bodies. Not gonna lie. Like really a lot.
I think you could jimmy that one proper, Captain. Doesn't look too tough.
That's somebody's office. I can tell you that right away. Anton's office. Oh, sorry for that. The safe has been forcibly opened with its contents tossed about haphazardly. The remaining notes refer to various aborted projects. Anton's prized research is nowhere to be found. Scorch marks along the rims suggest the work of unsubtle thieves, outlaws most likely, made off with Anton's work. Feeling irate? Okay, messages from Tramel. The latest batch is showing great promise, Anton, and though I hesitate to tempt the fates, I might even dare to say it's a smashing success. Incidents of cavities have dropped significantly in the test subjects using the toothpaste with only minor side effects. Nothing too serious, mind you, just a touch of blindness, so if you could look into that, it would be much appreciated. Keep this up and you'll find yourself in Byzantium post-haste. Upon further review of your results, we've uncovered something quite fascinating. While the toothpaste does reduce cavities, it does so only nominally more than the current version. Our results were skewed by the fact that our test subjects had a marked decrease in appetite and hence were eating much less. That will teach us to monitor our subjects more closely, eh? Seriously though, the appetite suppressant qualities of this new formulation are quite incredible, though the taste and texture leave something to be desired. So we'd like for that to be your focus moving forward. No need to waste any more time on the blindness thing. We've got the boys in marketing working on a solution on our end. Interesting. Seriously, Anton, you really must let the whole blindness thing go. Your dedication to solving it is admirable, but also a bit misguided, I dare say. It's really not that big of an issue in the grand scope of this whole thing, and pales in comparison to the texture and flavor issues which we'd prefer for you to spend all your time on. You're also mistaken about our ultimate goals for the product. The appetite suppressant qualities make this something much more valuable in the township than even in Byzantium. The need for less food to satisfy our workers can add greatly to our bottom line, so marketing is focusing their efforts in that direction. I'm not certain, but that may have something to do with them rejecting your Apizap suggestion for this name. Let's leave marketing to the marketing department, shall we?
System.
I forgot about these guys. Is he alone in here? Damn it. We almost got it. I picked a speed demon, but it just did not feel like it's like kicking in properly, you know? That was so disappointing, to be honest.
They can't keep us out.
Well, I picked up some book. I just believe that I might be able to unlock all of them from this terminal. Yeah. I mean, it's very inviting to sleep in the cells, but thank you, no thank you.
It's impressive.
Volume not found. Okay. Okay, that's that would be a toilet. Okay, right.
You damn turncoat. We saw everything. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow.
Ease off the trigger. Hear me out.
You got 1 minute. Starting now.
I convinced Cassandra to let you leave in peace. The lab's a wreck, the staff's half dead.
You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise.
You did your job. Probably better than anybody expected you to.
Don't reckon the company's gonna see it that way.
Think about the people in this room. They are your responsibility.
Think I don't know my own responsibilities, mister? I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
Oh, look at me. I'm quite a silver-tongued devil. Yeah, come on, pick up the ammo. I would, however, still assume that this guy down there is still... might still be aggressive towards me.
Processing.
Nothing to process. Continue. Continue your route. Oh yeah, I wanted to get to his office. Wait a second. That should be right over here, right? Did I not? Did he not give me his key card?
If they didn't want to tempt us, why'd they lock it up?
Pipe patch. Retrofitted heavy power armor. Oh, it's heavy, but it does give you stealth. And another model spaceship. Okay, nothing in here.
Whoa, look at how big she is. Wow. We're not going in there, are we?
At this point, I'm not sure. I see a terminal there, but this guy went exactly over there. Maybe I need this place, to be honest. Okay, there are some nook and crannies that I can actually use. That was not cool. Then, using common logic, I may need to activate it using the terminal on the other side. And of course this speeder is heading right there. activate the gas. Oh.
Real slick.
I mean, so far all the locks that I encounter only require 2 lockpicks at most, right? 2 lockpicks does not seem exactly terrible. What was over here? A little bit more Raptidons. Oh, and that's the key card that I actually have for her cell. Oh? Huh? Ouch. This effect will go, right? Inferno Scythe. Sure. Why is this terrible place so close to the front desk? This makes no sense. No sense at all. 123. The noise range of just 5. Okay. So, Cassandra.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Shish, the door is only on the other side. Oh, god damn it.
Finally! I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here.
I've cleared both of them.
So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place.
Do I need that research? The problem is that I don't care about money either. And I don't care about like corporations or your fight against them. What I care about is that I was asked to deliver and I do not want to fail to deliver. So, pretty please?
Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that?
Well, I can lie. Because you don't want a price on your head, and I went out of my way for you.
Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it.
Goodbye. Now. Can I just go out and all the outlaws outside will be gone? That would be swell.
Hey there. You the fella Cass called about?
That's me. You're part of her group?
That I am. Got left out here to watch for reinforcements. Name's Lillian. Hope you're having a better time than us.
Bad day, huh?
I've had better. Lost some things in a dust-up. But I didn't get eaten like some of our crew. Got that going for me.
So long as you've got your health.
My dad used to say that before he left the workforce. I was near the Raptidon pen when they got loose. Had to set a few to rights. When I got to checking if all my parts were still attached, I realized I'd dropped my cigarette case.
Huh? I know where this is going.
I'll look busy to you. It's surrounded by pissed-off Raptidons. My mama didn't raise no dumbasses. This was a Spacer's Choice commemorative case. Some promo for Founding Day they did back in, I forget the year. Worth decent bits to collectors.
If she can't hang on to it, maybe it'd be better off in someone else's hands.
Where did you lose this thing?
An outdoor Raptidon pen yonder, past the main entrance. Law only knows why they're breeding the damn things.
Let's say I managed to nab it. You willing to pay to get it back?
Well, you'd sure as hell have earned it, wouldn't you?
I'll come around if I can get hold of it.
I'd be obliged. Just don't lose any parts trying.
The good things is that I don't see any outlaws here anymore. These ones are also not aggressive anymore. Yeah, I thought it was not a consumable, I thought it was something else.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Messages to Porter. Chief Porter, the mating habits of the common Raptidon. Our Raptidons seem to be experiencing a problem of the intimate variety. If the law has instilled in these bloodthirsty beasts their instinct toward self-preservation, then that instinct does not seem to manifest in procreation. If anything, the internal logic of the common Raptidon is to ensure the survival of its species by butchering every other living creature within sight. My other working theory is that these Raptidons refuse to breed, and I do not know why. I have attempted to play music for them, no luck. Please tell Mr. Crane I'm working as hard as I can to resolve this issue. I understand he's eager to test the genetic makeup of the Raptidon alpha for its possible applications in improving our dental hygiene. To Crane. Please do something about Ruben. He won't stop checking in on my Raptidons. Just today he told me that I need to improve security on my Raptidon pen on the occasion that brigands and bandits fall upon Roseway. Given the secrecy of our operation, I hardly think we're in any danger of falling prey to roving outlaws. For goodness sake, Anton, we're on the ass end of Terra 2 here. Subject: Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair. To whom it may concern. If you are reading this letter, you are either the odious and perfidious faction of tyrants known as the Board, or you are one of my people wasting time on patrol. If you are the former, know that the days of your iron fisted rule over the colony of Halcyon are numbered. As the day of your reckoning approaches, I advise you to consider the words written on the pedestal of Ozymandias and reflect on the human condition. If you are the latter, get back on patrol, you dolts. So we do have pens over here. The Raptidons and stuff. Oh, Raptidon Colossus as well. Where the hell can this case be? Oh, you're joking me, right? There is no way in heaven I'm making out of this place alive then. I mean, just for the sake of entertaining myself. So I know that there are boxes over there where I can probably hide, right? There are boxes there and there. Cigarette case is metal-lined and embossed with an iconic rendering of the Hope. The name Lillian is signed on the inside of the metal lid.
Finders keepers, Captain.
I need this one to go away and I need this one to go away. God damn it, you two. I can arm the fence and I can leave them here. Oh. This automated message generated to inform you of a security breach somewhere in the vicinity of the Roseway laboratory and outpost. Auntie Cleo wishes to inform you that in the event of a security breach, you are expected to destroy evidence of any ongoing experiments of questionable legitimacy. Okay.
Ooh, zappy fence. I wonder if I could rig up the airlock with one of these. You know, to repel boarders. Or salesmen.
Crap, it was on the left. I doubted that is a possibility. I have proved myself wrong. It's a very unusual feeling. Why was your case inside the pen?
Seriously, don't get yourself killed. It's a nice cigarette case, but it's still just a cigarette case.
Yeah, here you go.
You're shitting me.
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't a hassle to get, but here it is, safe and sound.
You ain't so bad. Here's something for the trouble.
I was wondering about your
I
group.
need to give some kind of disclaimer, like everything I say is my own opinion. Corporate types love that shit.
I'm heading out. Whew. Now, there are a couple of things that I would like to wrap up before we head. You're creepy, you know that? Anarchist cookbook. Okay, it's a grenade launcher. Well, your position is not ideal, is it? Down there, on the first floor, there are some medical books. And I wish to have them. Not sure where exactly are they though. Okay, medical journals. Done.
unexpected noise identified.
And now, one other thing is somewhere this direction. There should be something. Okay, we do have some canets. That is not ideal, to say the least. Distillery discovered. I don't see it. Okay, I see it.
Oh yeah, I know what this is. Sometimes folks at the cannery would ask me to set these up for them.
There you are. Woolly cow rug. Yeah, I messed up every single vowel there, didn't I? And with that, we can now return to the settlement of Roseway and complete our tasks. But we will complete them in the next episode. For this one, we are done for today. So, well, thank you so much for staying with me. I hope you enjoy my company and my gameplay, and if that is the case, then please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, let me know down in the comments what I can improve for you. I hope to see you next time. Have a nice day out there, and bye.